the fact that everything that could have went wrong in the process of recording those 2 episodes, that's the sucky part.
I can rush the story. Then, well, don't rush the story. Just what naturally comes through. Marco, will you give me like a 30-minute, a 20-minute?
So today is a bit of a pocket knowledge, behind the scenes kind of day. We're gonna go look at potentially a new studio space that can host the podcast, because the last recording session we had was less than ideal. So that brings us back to today being kind of a, can we find a next home for the podcast kind of morning? And we want to take you guys with us.
For legal and emotional reasons, I need you to describe in one word our last studio session.
Problematic.
Problematic. Okay, well, let's go.
9/11 caused 50 Shades of Grey.
Huh?
Have you never heard of this? I'm shocked that you don't know it. So 9/11 happens.
Yeah,
9/11 happened.
Yeah, it did.
It's a tragedy. It's a travesty, and a young man is, and I wish I remembered his name because it would give me more credit, but I don't. I'm not into them like this. But a young man is moved by everything that's going on, and he's kind of upset. So he starts penning to paper words and songs to try and make sense of things. And that man goes on to start MCR, My Chemical Romance. And then some woman is listening to it going like, oh man, this is really good. And as she's listening to the music, she becomes inspired. And so she writes a book. And that book is Twilight.
Oh, okay, I see where this is going.
So then Twilight happens and all that. And
it's a trickle thing.
Yeah, well,
okay.
A butterfly effect. But
so
that's the whole...
what you're saying is 9/11 equals 50 Shades of Grey.
I'm not saying it's like a transitive property. I'm just saying it's this happened, which caused this, which caused this, which caused this. It's not a math equation. It's a thought experiment. Without one of those factors, we don't end up with 50 Shades of Grey.
So on that note, I was reading something this week. 9/11 had to have occurred in Paw Patrol.
Canonically.
Because a TSA agent is in Paw Patrol.
Yes.
Which means somewhere in the Paw Patrol universe, there is the Al-Qae dog.
What a weird description that you're having about this.
It's crazy, dude. I don't think people think about that. You're thinking like, oh, how can I make this like relatable to everyday life, and also teach kids about like the different types of
it's
like government agents.
What are you saying by not
positions
saying
in airports and all of that? But it's like a TSA agent. You just don't think about things like that.
Yeah, like, what is it? Admission by implication or admission by inferring? Like, because this exists, the only reason this exists is because of this. So, therefore, that's transitive property. Yeah. That is Pythagorean theorem. Like, that is 100%. For this to exist, this also has to exist.
Bro, it's a Tuesday morning. It's not even... Okay, it's barely 9 o'clock, and you use a Pythagorean theorem, bro.
It's just words to use. It's the thought experiment. It's the thought of this. 18-wheelers should have their own road.
Yeah, I totally agree.
They should not be allowed to drive on a normal road, or they're restricted to one lane.
We should keep them underground.
Anywhere, but here's good.
Yeah, the mole people.
Like box trucks, I'm kind of okay with. The fact that I can't see over them or see around them, that's the problem.
Speaking of box trucks, Matchbox 20 is so good.
So good. So good.
I want new music, and I don't want it to be the stereotypical dad rock. I don't really dig it. So
for a band to go that long, like you've only got a handful of occurrences where a band, like an actual band, is able to stay true to a sound. Like I will always credit U2 as a band that was able to.
Oh heck yeah!
Like even till like I think their last album a couple years ago, it was good. Versus like Coldplay, another one.
Yeah.
Coldplay dipped there for a little bit because they were playing with their sound and they were doing stuff. Though I've been told their last album that they released, I haven't listened to it yet, is really good, but it's like super like 80s synth, I think is what I was told. They've been developing and changing their sound versus someone like U2 who's like, we're just going to continue to be just us and continue to do
no one does it better.
Okay.
No one
does it better
than Jimmy Eat World.
I mean,
sure. You know, they've remained relevant so much so that Arby's on their part of their new thing that they did this year is they said we're gonna have Jimmy Eat World come and play some of their best songs in an Arby's. And it was so cool. It's like that video of the metal band playing in, what was it, a Denny's or a Grandy's? Imagine listening to the middle while you're holding an onion roll filled to the brim with meat and cheese.
I
So
have
awesome.
a beef and cheddar listening to what almost everyone would say is Jimmy Eats World's best song.
Jimmy Eats?
The middle.
Did you know, like, I think it was like Bleed American, which is what that song is from, released 25 years ago. So they're putting out videos that are talking like behind the scenes. They're actually going back into the studio, walking through song by song. And apparently, he says, it just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. What he was referencing there was he was obsessed with Bruce Springsteen. And he's writing these lyrics and he's like, I need something cool. What would Bruce say? And so he's like, little girl.
Little girl. That's funny.
That's so cool, you know?
This was probably 2019. Apple lost the rights to like half their music library.
I
for a
do
week.
remember.
I've got my big playlist on, and the middle's on there, and I turn it on, and it was some scratch recording version of the middle. It was so bad. I don't even know if it was the real band. That's how bad it was. And I was like, what is this hot garbage trash for this song? And I went through, and there's like 10 other songs that were terrible. I just was like, fine, I'm gonna go back to an album of my own. And then I went back a week later, and everything was back. Everything was fine. I was like, oof, that was almost the worst thing that's ever happened to Apple Music.
You were talking last night about that World Cup player.
Oh, yeah.
Who's he play for?
So he plays for Norway. It's Halaand.
Yeah.
He's got a whole theme song. It's like he's like a folk hero superhero for Norway. He's an absolute monster. He's this 6'4" Viking running at full speed the whole 90 minutes of the game. And it's frightening when you've got the ball and he's just absolutely hunched over sprinting at you. He hits a ball and he hits it so hard into someone else's face that for the impact flattens the ball. And he's kind of got this goof. All his faces are goofy that they still frame. That guy's nose is demolished. It's just powder at that point.
All right, pulling up. What do you think, man? Based off of just the listing.
I mean, it looks nice. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have no idea how we walk in. We're gonna find out.
I guess we just. Oh, okay.
Drive around, find it. Okay, this is our second lap. Where the heck is an entrance sign?
I haven't seen
Everything
anything
else here is so cool except for their invitation into the building. I don't know how to get in.
I think it's that entrance.
That unmarked with a different logo? Yeah.
Oh. Paxton, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What's worse, having two completely unusable episodes,
Okay.
or knowing that they were actually funny and would have done well?
I mean, it's the fact that we can't use them. We can always, like, they were funny and they were good, but we're not, like, I'm not willingly recording things that I think are going to suck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming everything we do is going to be funny and good.
Yeah.
The fact that everything that could have went wrong in the process of recording those two episodes, that's the sucky part. But here's my question for you. Give me that.
Okay.
What have we learned after filming 4 episodes? 2 of them fine, worked out great,
Yeah.
and 2 of them wasted, gone in the ether.
Probably that I need to have more of a technical proficiency than I currently do, because I was useless. We get into the studio and you're like fixing all these problems and I'm like, nah. I have no idea what's happening. That's what I've learned, at least, is I need to get better with my knowledge base, but at the same time, I think our content's there. We just need to get better at being in front of a camera and not feeling like we need to over expound or rush anything. And once we're there, I mean, we're golden. First thoughts. We haven't talked since we left the space.
The space is super cool. Like, it's slick, it's fun, it's a fun open area, and then the podcast studio itself, really pretty, really pretty.
It's true.
Like, really fun.
At this point, you guys have already seen what the space looks like, so let us know. Is it a vibe? Should we go with it? Should we give it a shot? You know? We are looking for somewhere to eat right now. We pulled up to Dave's Hot Chicken. Of course, online it says they're opening at a certain time, and then they're not open at that time. But then Paxton's looking at the phone, and he says, "Oh, is that a sit-down? What? Sit-down what?
Sit-down Pizza Hut."
And oh. And also,
no
Long John Silver's? Someone's actually in the drive-thru. Show your face!
What if we go to a Long John Silver's?
I'm not going to a Long John Silver's. So this has been our morning. We went to the studio. We talked through what went wrong and in the lost episodes that you might not ever see from Pocket Knowledge Pod. And ultimately, we had a great time.
Yeah, we navigated traffic and we made it out alive of Dallas to get to the place. And now we're at a Dave's Hot Chicken.
We will be talking to you guys very soon.